Hey everybody, in yesterday's video we talked about the adrenal glands and we talked about whoa, adrenal fatigue and adrenal exhaustion and different things like that. And when I was talking about it, I mentioned how your entire quality of life can be improved if you have proper adrenal function. I did forget to mention that a lot of times a subluxation, a bone out of place in the spine, putting pressure on the nerve that supplies the adrenal gland can also lead to adrenal problems. That's why we always say that your body's more able to handle stress when you're adjusted because your adrenals are allowed to function better. So that's always something to consider. So there can be a nutritional aspect as well as a functional and structural aspect from the chiropractic point of view. Just another benefit of getting adjusted regularly. But it reminded me of when I was in school, in our philosophy class, they had a picture up there of the President of the United States, and he was meeting with a world leader from over in one of the Arabic countries. And he was looking at this picture and he was telling us, he said, you know, if we could get in there and adjust these guys, get their bodies subluxation free, they would be able to think so much more clearly. They would be able to feel so much better, and they would be able to communicate with each other in a way that was clear and uninterrupted by nerve interference and pain and improperly functioning hormones and neurotransmitters and all these different things, to where they could actually communicate and have a peaceful resolution and avoid war. And this is true. There have been many chiropractors in the past and many philosophers that have said if you can get the spine functioning at 100%, that you can end world wars. I mean, it's crazy, but it's true. And I think that the example of the adrenals is a prime example. I mean, who else is going to be under extreme stress besides world leaders? I mean, President Obama looks like he's aged tremendously since he's been president in the last year. George Bush aged tremendously in his 2 terms of service. I cannot imagine a higher stress job. Well, if you're under that stress and your adrenals are not functioning, it can lead you into situations where you may not think as clearly or as enlightened as you may have had you been functioning optimally. So this is kind of an odd theory or an interesting concept, but when you bring it from a world leader perspective into a patient perspective, I cannot tell you how many patients have come into me with low back pain or with headaches or have been in a car accident, and they've gone through a treatment protocol with us, and I have seen their lives change. I've seen their eyes become more vibrant. I've seen their life force just increase beyond anything that you would have ever imagined that this person could have done or could have been on their own. And you know, I don't take the credit for that by any means. I mean, it's by freeing their body of nerve interference and allowing their body to heal and allowing their body to function the way it's meant to be functioning. You know, when you take your car and you put crappy gasoline in it and you don't change your oil and you let your spark plugs get old, the car is going to sputter and it's not going to have the pickup, and it's, you know, the tires are going to wear out because the alignment's going to be off, and you know, you just drive it and it's not the same car it used to be. And then one day you finally get fed up and you take it to the mechanic and you say, please just give me a tune-up, and he goes in there and he puts some good gas in it and he changes the oil for you and he cleans up the spark plugs and puts new spark plug wires on there, changes out the air filter, the fuel filter, and you get the car and you crank it and you're going down the road and it has get up and go and it's spunky and it's fun for you to drive and you're enjoying it and it's something that you look forward to getting into every day. That's what your body can feel like if you get the function back, if you clear yourself of nutritional deficiencies, if you clear yourself of all the crap that we eat in our diets, if you clear your nervous system, if you get your proper rest. That's the way your life can be. You can be a car that has just come out of a tune-up if you just take the time and the discipline to do it. Like I said, I've seen patients' lives turn around. I was talking to a patient yesterday, and she was just telling me the miraculous emotional and personal transformations that she's made and the growth that she's gone through. And you know, she attributes that a lot to her chiropractic care. And I do as well, because when your body's functioning and you can think clearly, you're prepared and able to grow emotionally. You're not stuck in the rut. It's just like if you're financially broke. You know, we all have financial stresses. What do you think about when you're financially stressed? You just think about money. You don't think about your kids. You don't think about, you know, God, unless you're praying to be able to pay the bills. You don't think about spiritual growth. You don't think about things that are positive and as affirmative in life. You think about the stress that's right there in your life, and that happens with your body too. When your body is under stress, it's not allowing you to grow and expand and be the spiritual and the physical being that you came here to be. You're impeded, you're inhibited. And when you remove that interference and you clear yourself and allow yourself to be who you're supposed to be and get yourself in that zone of your mission and your purpose for why you're on this earth, there is nothing better and nothing feels better. You feel like that car that has just been tuned up and where everything is effortless, where you can pull out in traffic going 65 miles an hour and not miss a beat. You get up in the morning and you go and you're excited and you're passionate and you're happy, and everybody that you see you want to smile at and you want to make their day better, and people will see it in you, and you'll see people responding to you in positive ways and smiling at you and wanting to be around you and wanting to feed off that energy that you just have coming from your life. It is incredible, and like I said, I've seen it happen so many times with so many patients, and I would love to see that for everybody out there. So just something to keep in mind. Again, as always, my hope for you is that you take control of your health and take control of your life before it takes control of you. And have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.